This is easily one of the top 2 Yeezys on my books. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? My name is Devagaro and I am your host. Thanks a lot for swinging by and joining us today. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about the Yeezy 700 V2 in the static colorway, but the restock, an extremely rare sneaker. I wanted to say thank you very much to everyone for subscribing. We're super close to 300 subscribers, so please keep subscribing, keep liking the videos and commenting. I really like to have that two-way street conversation. So let's get it. Okay, so let's dive into the review. These are the originally released static V2s. They released in December 2018, almost 4 years ago. I was lucky enough to score 3 pairs on them. And yes, it was back in the day where you could get multiples in some stores. I got 2 of them in Woodwood, which is a Scandinavian boutique here in Berlin, very prestigious. One is my wife's, this is mine, and we use them all the time. We've driven them to the ground and they are still sturdy, they are still going. Okay, now let's move on, and I would like to talk to you guys about how these are built. Let's start on top. The materials on top is a combination of prime knit, which is rougher than the 350s, also some nubuck, 3M hits and details, as well as very buttery leather, very high quality leather that you can see here right above the midsole. Then on the rear, you have this little bit of mesh. So it's not exactly the same thing, right? It's this mesh is the sock liner right there. Hopefully you guys can see it. So it's here in the heel, there's the mesh in the sock liner, and then this is the prime knit that goes all the way to the tongue as well. Now moving on to the midsole. In the midsole, we have the standard 700 V1 midsole as well, but there are no details with different colors. And then on the outsole, it's just a rubber outsole with the standard 700 V1 traction pattern, which is, I think, is the best traction pattern of all the Yeezys. One other thing that you should know is that the shoelaces have also elements of 3M and reflective materials, so they're gonna naturally light up. Just a pro tip for all of you guys, I would suggest you tie them up, and if possible, you just, when you use them, you just slide your foot in. And the reason is this, because on top, it's gonna have these 2 eyelets over here that I was just a little bit afraid that through wear and tear, just, everyday use, if they get torn, there is no hole under it. So you can't, so if it's torn, it is torn. So for that reason, I never untie it and retie it again. I only have it like this, and then I just slide my foot inside, and that's how I can just preserve it. And it's been going for 4 years. All right, so now let's talk about the price. The price is gonna be exactly the same price that it was 4 years ago, or 3 years and a half, in December 2018, which is 300 USD for all my friends back home in the US, and 300 euros for everyone over here in Europe. So as you can see, it's going to be, in terms of pricing, it's not gonna be that 240 pricing that we had for the creams, which, by the way, if you guys want a comparison video, just leave a comment in the section down below and let me know. I'll be happy to just do a quick comparison for you guys. So the creams were 240 and these are going back up to 300. So in terms of value, these right here take the prize. But anyways, this is the OG, that's the cream, and let's get back on track with the OGs. You have to know that these sneakers are extremely rare, very rare. People were surprised. Originally, people were writing it off, saying, it's not a good resale. The price is not going to be that high. But in terms of pricing, It definitely, after half a year, it just shot up. Like mid 2019, it shot up. And for the past 2 years or so, it's been hovering or averaging anywhere between 650 euros and 750 euros. Even my used pair on StockX was still valued upwards of 500 euros. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Now, in terms of the resale, now, fast forward to 2022, now they've come down in price to around 400 euros, a size 13 or 13 and a half. This sneaker, I've only seen it on 3 people at most in many different countries that I've been wearing it. And I think it was a guy and maybe like 2 ladies. To the point where when I go and pick up some of my raffle wins on retail Adidas shops, the Adidas employees definitely notice, and they always tell me that, you know, how did I get this pair? So I've never seen it on any Adidas employee, and that should tell you all. This time around, I think it would be useful to just talk about something I usually don't do, and it's about the quality of these sneakers. I gotta tell you, hands down, this is the highest quality Yeezy of them all. 4 years almost rocking them, and as you can see, look at the traction pattern. It is almost immaculate. Then the upper, it really protects you from the elements if you're in winter. And then it's also a very, very fresh and clean pair to wear during the summer and the spring. Let's keep it moving. Now let's talk about sizing and fit. For me, I've been using a true to size, which is 13, which has been working well. I've noticed that the shoe has adapted to my foot. Usually and regularly, I wear half a size up for all of my Yeezys. But on this one, at the time, I wasn't really sure about the sizing, so I went with my true to size, and it does work. The only thing is that in the toe box, as you can see that you have this slope over here, it can get a little bit snug on front. So if you're someone that enjoys that, like a snug fit, go ahead and get your true to size. I think you can pull it off. But if you want more space and a little bit more roomier toe box, you might as well go with half a size up. The Yeezy 700 V2 Statics will restock on March 5th on the Adidas Confirmed app, as well as top tier boutiques. So you might as well get onto as many raffles as you can. And now let me throw them on feet so we can go for a test ride. I appreciate it if you made it to this point in the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please leave a comment in the section down below. Let me know, are you going after it or not? Is it something you've been chasing for years or not? And leave a like. Also hit that notification bell and subscribe right here. With your help, we'll be able to make it to that 300 subscribers mark, that we're this close, and beyond 500, 1,000, a million. It's all gonna be done with your help. So thank you very much. I appreciate it once again. Now everyone has been officially briefed, and we can declassify the Adidas Yeezy 700 V2 in the static colorway. Remember, always fresh, never stress. Until next time.